side note guys, I'm gonna leave down below a little menu for the time scales of each ride, so if you're looking for a ride in particular, it'll be down there. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This week's video is the start of the end really, because as you may or may not know, I recently went to America, to Orlando, and it was the best holiday ever. Literally, I want to go back every second of every day. I've categorised these into the actual parks in Disney. You know, I'm just looking at this ride like, can't remember that one. I'm gonna have to Google that ride. Giving it 5 out of 10 anyway, so it can't be that thrilling. Right, okay. So before I confuse myself anymore, I'm gonna jump right into it and start with Animal Kingdom. So these are all the rides that I went on, obviously. And I have to say that I'm not really a rider, really. Although I don't really know, because every time I went on a big ride, I loved it. Apart from one. Just like to throw that out there, I didn't really go on the massive rides. I think I went on all the big ones in Disney, so these should have all of them covered. Went on pretty much all of them, I think. I did want to go on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, but we didn't end up going on that one. So anyway, let's just begin. Starting with Animal Kingdom. So the first ride that we went on was Flight of Passage Avatar ride in Pandora. This was by far, I kind of regret going on it first because it was so good, and then everything after that was just like, alright, compared to that, because it really was like, it's a 3D ride, and basically you go in, you sit on a motorbike, and it's just like a, you know, like when you go to, I don't know if they have IMAXs all over the world, but you know them cinema screens that like cover the wall. Basically it's that, you put these glasses on, and I don't know, I think it kind of hooks round, so it's literally like you're in the zone and you're flying around. I don't want to spoil it too much, but you're flying around on a banshee. That's all I'm gonna give it to you. But oh my god, it's so good. It's literally like, I can't describe it to you. Even my dad, who hates rides, loved it. It was just brilliant. Can't recommend that one enough. I give that 10 out of 10. Next up we have Rafiki's Planet Watch, and this one, right, so Rafiki's Planet Watch, that was basically, I think, I can't remember honestly, right, because there were 2 of them and I can't remember which one. No, actually there were 3 of them. No, that one was a good one. Guess what, that one, I'm gonna have to Google it, I'm so sorry. You go on this train and it takes you to this little, it's not really an island, but it's like a conservation centre. Is that what you call them? Probably making words up here. And it's got loads of animals in it, and I went and touched a snake, and that was probably the most exciting thing. It's not really a ride. We went in this is going to be so jumbled up because literally it's not a ride, it's just you decide which order you want to go in. So we went there. Train ride was quite soothing. We saw the elephants in like the little huts where they keep the elephants at night. There were some elephants there, and obviously there were some out and about. I'm assuming that's where the animal lodge is, roundabouts there. Then you get to the other train station, you get off, you go down a path, it lets you look at some monkeys behind some cages, and then you go in this building. They have a meet and greet with somebody from Lion King, probably different people, and I can't remember this new Disney character that they have on kids TV show. I don't have any kids, so I don't really know what it were called. I can't remember what it were called. And then you can go and see some habitats of like lizards and like reptiles and stuff like that. So yeah, so we went to look at that, and then there was like a show where you could go meet an animal. I don't know if it's a snake all the time, but this particular time was a snake, so I went to meet a snake. And then outside you could go meet the goats and brush them and pet them. They've got like a hand washing area. They've got donkeys there. Basically you go and meet a load of animals. It's like a zoo, but a little zoo. I don't know. But yeah. So that was that. I've given that 5 out of 10. It was okay. As you can tell, I wasn't really thrilled by it, but yeah. So next up I have the ride Dinosaur. This was, right, okay. It was okay. It wasn't really thrilling. It was a good ride. If you're like me and you don't really like roller coasters, I kind of like it, but I don't like to admit it. So if you genuinely don't like roller coasters, this would be the ride for you. It's not really got any drops. It's just, it goes kind of fast, not like ultra fast, but kind of fast, and then there's like dinosaurs jumping out at you. It's like bumpy. It's like you're off on a safari indoors. It's a ride. Dinosaurs come out at you. I've given that a 6.5 out of 10. I have to say on this ride, right, I don't know why people lose things, but basically we were stood waiting to get on this ride, and this guy came back and said, is my phone there? Can't remember. I think he found it. But then after the ride, my mum dropped her sunglasses on the ride and they were gone. So if you're going on this ride, make sure you keep all your belongings really secure, because I don't know why, but people tend to lose it. Then I have Expedition Everest. This was like probably maybe the biggest actual roller coaster in Disney. I was a wuss, and my family and everyone went on it a million times before I was finally convinced to go on it. And it's not that bad at all. It looks like it goes really fast, but it's not really that bad. I really enjoyed it, and I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Not quite as good as the Pandora one, but still good. So next we have Gorilla Trail. This one, right, not really a ride, it's more like a walkabout and you go see animals. I don't really know why it's called Gorilla Trail, because it's more or less the whole park, really. In Animal Kingdom there's different enclosures scattered about everywhere, but this particular trail is just enclosures of animals. They've got like an area for birds, they've got an area with like tortoises, frogs, beetles and stuff like that in one room, and then you go out, well actually that's before the birds, and then you go through the bird area and you get to, I'm trying to remember it, gorillas, and they're so cute, honestly. I saw these two gorillas and it was like a mum and a baby, and they're like cuddled up to each other. It was so cute, and like you just see them like, and they're really funny. So yeah, if you're curious, I have vlogs on these, so if you want to see a spoiler, ultimate spoiler of the Gorilla Trail, then that will be on there. Then next up we have the Kali River Rapids. I have to say that this was good, but it wasn't as intense as Universal. So if you want to go on the rapids and you don't really want to get that wet, I'd go on this one rather than the Universal one. But yeah, that was just your basic rapids. Not really much to say about that one. I've given it a 7 out of 10. It got you a little bit wet but not absolutely drenched like the other one. So yes. Then we have Kilimanjaro Safari. This was the absolute best one out of all the actual animal rides. You see all the animals out in the open. Oh my god, I've got a stitch. So yeah, you go on this bus and the woman tells you all about the animals. Don't really listen to her, to be honest with you. I didn't anyway, I'm not interested in filming everything. So yeah, there's another spoiler on that, but in one of my videos we got really up close and personal to a giraffe, and like everyone had to be quiet because it was literally like there. Like if I was here right now, that it would be like there. I don't know. Yeah. We then, last but not least, for Animal Kingdom have Primeval Whirl. This was kind of fun, really. I didn't expect it to be, I don't know what I expected, right? But basically, I kind of did expect it to be really intense because my dad really chickened out of this one. This was the only ride that he was queuing in line for, and then he just did a U-turn and went back because it was really spinny. But I didn't really get motion sick. I don't know if it was just me. It kind of spins. It's a ride and goes. It's like a roller coaster ride, but it's not really a droppy roller coaster. It just kind of spins and goes and spins and goes. Giving that one 7 out of 10 anyway. So guys, I've decided that I'm going to do separate videos for each park because this video is getting on a bit. I mean, those are the most rides that I went on in Animal Kingdom out of all the parks in Disney. So the other videos won't be as long. So yeah. So guys, if there's anything that you want me to cover in Animal Kingdom, let me know. But yeah, otherwise, check out my vlogs on the days that I was there. I'll leave them down below, or I'll link the playlist down below so you can go watch all my vlogs. Just pick out the Animal Kingdom ones. And yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next video.